Oh, yeah, charging cords. Hey, Lynette. How are you? Good morning, Sandra. I'm writing my list of everything I have to do today. There's a lot of stuff I have to do. Good morning. Oh, 'tis the day before AwesomeCon, and all through the house, Shanova's going crazy, and even the mouse. Loki's like, something's up with mom. Yeah, so today there's like so many little things I have to do that it's ridiculous. And I'm also dealing with being really excited and nervous at the same time. It's going to be interesting. I have a couple stores I have to head up and a little filming. I need to film something for opening the boxes. And then I had an idea. So it wasn't like, hey, it's Friday, April 4th. I'm just going to unbox this. That's just not who I am. So I figured something out that I wanted to do. But now I just have to execute it. Um, there's a lot I have to. I need to go through my kit for the convention. I swear that thing gets bigger and bigger every year. I have to go through the kit for my convention and make sure I have everything that I need. I don't call it my con kit. I call it something that's not con. It's just you can't say the word on YouTube because there's small children around. It just looks like something menacing when you pull out like scissors, zip ties, duct tape, and things like that. It doesn't look like I'm going to a show and I'm showing my art. Like, so, well, thank you so much. So, yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the Deadpool one. Like I promise you, as soon as Alexis showed us the pattern in the group, like I'm gonna have you guys test this bag out. I was like, oh my god! I swear, the song "I was dying in your arms tonight," and I seen like Deadpool and Wolverine like run towards each other. I was like, this has to be a bag together. You're like, I call it something else, like my ill kit, but there's a K in front of the ill. It's like an ongoing joke. Whoever like goes to the conventions with me, it's an ongoing joke. But I wanted to share what I have in it so that way if you guys do conventions, holiday marts, bazaars, there's so many different things you can do. There's farmer markets. Farmer markets are like a lot of fun because they're not open very long. They're usually open just in spring and a certain part of the summer. They're not open all summer because they're generally outside and they don't want to be liable for sunstroke or heat stroke and all that stuff. So farmers markets, if you guys have not applied there, you're really missing out because people go there because they want like homegrown, authentic food, fruits, meats, everything. So if you're there making like lunch boxes, messenger bags, grocery bags that are cloth ones and stuff like that, there people you're missing out. It's a nice set of income. It's just knowing your audience, and it can that little bit of money can help you feed yourself to get to something bigger and better, and it also can get you connected because you never know who you will meet and network to the next big thing. There's a lot of art councils where they have like particular events throughout the year where like artists and crafters alike showcase their work once every quarter, and people pay to get into this, and they go to buy people's like physical art, bags, leather workers, and whatever. And it's really hard to get into those things, but most of the time they scout people at the farmers markets or local bazaars. So just something to think about. So yeah, what goes into my go-to bag is, of course, my cards. I get them from Vistaprint. These are the cards that I have for. Okay, come on, ring light. Your focus. It's not focusing. It's because they're silver. Hold on. They're silver, right? So they have my name, and then on the back it has like my email address, my Etsy, and my YouTube. But do you see how I have blank space here and here? I do this on purpose. So what happens is a lot of people do this thing when they go to conventions. They want to walk around every time. This is me and Hope's bread and butter. You have to learn how to have some kind of amusement because some things are super repetitive. So somebody will see something like, oh my God, Rainbow Bright, I have to have this. And then someone's like, you need to walk around and see if there's anything else that you want. And in your head, you're like, it's going to be sold out by the time she walks back. And like, you can't tell them that because they're not going to be like, oh, you're only saying this for me to buy it. And it's like a back and forth thing. It'll be like, oh, okay, all you can say is, I hope it's here when you come back to my table. Kid you not, as soon as they walk away, someone always buys the bag. It's very weird. It just happens every year, at least 3 to 4 times. And we'll, like, me and Hope do leisures, so we'll, like, we have listed we have how many bags we have, the amount, and the numbers that we assigned them on the ticket, right? So we then now on this side have leisures, just the ticket number, and we tick which bag gets looked out the most. And then on a separate column, we'll put what bag got sold first. So we'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up. So bag 80 got sold first, and that's number 1. And so we can conduct our own survey without anyone knowing we're conducting our own survey. But we also have like a secret column about like what people say, oh my God, I love this bag. Okay, I have to go around and look at everything first because this bag would take all of my fun money, and I just want to make sure there's nothing else here first. And we smile and we're like, we hope it's here when you come back. And then it always sells. Literally, like within 2 to 3 customers, they see the same thing as that person and they just buy it. So the reason why I have empty spaces here is so the person can write down Rainbow Bright car, Rainbow Bright bag, and da da da, and they have my card. So just in case they like had to leave early or whatever, they have my card, and then they can contact me after the convention, like, hey, do you have any more Rainbow Bright bags or whatever, and they have it on the card. So I always leave room in the card somewhere so they can write on it. And I always have like really bright, colorful, permanent marker pens that are fine point, so that way it doesn't get smudged in case it gets wet. They spill something in their bag, it's there. So cards are really important. I know people think that people don't use them a lot, but in this kind of convention, it's like crucial. You can use QR codes, but I feel like with QR codes, it is very future. A lot of people do use them, but I feel like people don't go through the QR codes at the end of the day like they would do with the tangible item. But that's just me. That's just what I feel. So we have different things. We have t-shirts that say not Camp Novi. I seen camp in here and I automatically said Camp Novi. We have Nova Knits Nova Knits, and we're going to take these webbing, and we're just going to have long rulers so people know that we sew for the first day. But we have tons of pencils. We have tons of alcohol wipes. We have lint rollers. We have so many zip ties and cages are BFFs. And then it's important to have enough because there's always usually 2 people around you that forgot their zip ties. And to be good neighbors, to give them a couple, you have now like good rapport with the people right beside you. We have different, I have different clear, we have different clear, we have cages, but on the table itself, I have like different tiers of clear stairs, so that way I can put smaller bags on here, but then there's some kind of room under real estate underneath that I could put like flatter things like wallets or whatever right underneath there. I have card stocks. I have tons of I have hand lotions. I have like these little soap things. Sometimes in the bathroom they run out of soap really fast, so they look like little paper sheets, and then you just put them on your hand and you run underneath the water, and your hands are washed. I also have like a roll of I have a roll of paper towels. Um, I always keep a roll of tissue paper and some tissue paper in case someone starts sneezing. It happens all the time. And just like little things. And I have so many USB cords. So many. Um, so many. And then just like different chargeable banks. Like you could charge the banks that night so that way you could use your phone and play on your phone or do transactions on your phone, and when your battery's going low you can just take that bank and put it on your phone and it starts charging it up. And then one of the things that I like about this particular bag is that, where is it, you have inside of one of the pockets here, I can't really show you, you can put the bank wire in here and put your phone in here and it charges. That's the reason why I got this bag. And then it just makes your life a whole lot easier. So yeah, I have all that to do today. Super fun. I'm putting in lights and all that stuff. So what my plan is that just so you guys can get to know me a little bit more, I'm going to be recording either 3 or 4 videos. I haven't decided if I'm going to like do a live on Monday because I don't want to look like a zombie and you guys don't, are you okay? I'm either going to do 3 or 4 like box openings and then have them set out. But I don't want them to be boring because I know some of you guys drink your coffee and listen to me. So I thought I would tell you a story from my past. That is a true story, but kind of change up the characters' names because oddly enough, ever since I've been doing YouTube, I have had friends that I haven't talked to for like 19 years. I'm like, oh, Shove, I seen you, da 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 da. And you're like, whoa, where did you come from? Like, and they're from another state. So I'll change up names, but not the situations or the things that happen. So I was thinking about this because I had a friend and she was like, hey, Shnova, we're going to Glamis. And I had to tell her about the time that I went to Glamis. And my Glamis situation is I should have got in trouble. I just turned 18. We I just turned 18. I was still living at my parents' house and I still had to ask permission to like, do normal things because you live in your parents' house, you live by their rules. And I basically lied, Mom, if you're watching this, I said, I'm sorry. And told her that I was going to hang out at Chastity's house all weekend because it was like a long weekend. And I went to Glamis with my boyfriend. So this trip, I don't remember everything because I had a concussion from day one. So there's things that I do remember and things that I've been told, and I will break up the story so you guys can hear this here. It's actually really funny. And from my perspective, I only remember what I remember, and then I have what other people told me that I did. So yeah. So I will open it up and I'll tell you a weird story. And it won't be long. It won't be like 30 minutes long, but at least you'll understand a little bit about teenage Shinova. I was rebellious, but not like bad rebellious, like man, though. I bleached all that was the first time I bleached my hair and those people didn't know what to do. Oh my god, my hair broke off so bad. I had such long hair. And it wasn't even blonde. It was like orange. I was trying so hard for this guy. Anywho, so yeah, that's all I have for you today. Yeah, I just wanted to say yesterday I wanted to say something so bad about Val Kilmer, but I was so busy. I'm like heartbroken. I'm super heartbroken. He's one of my first crush. So like I I like back in the day when Willow came out, I was young, like super young. I didn't go see him in the movie theater. So like for the people in the back, when I was little, there was Blockbuster. I know. Like, there was Blockbuster. Movies would be in the theater for damn near a year and some change. And then when they got transferred to VHS, it took almost a year to come out. So I don't remember when I first seen Willow. To be honest with you, I know I was not in the double digits at all. Like I think I was like 8 or 9, and this is what got me started on my fantasy things. My dad didn't introduce me to Star Wars yet, but my dad loves anything from George Lucas. So when I seen this movie, I was like enthralled. Like first we have this evil queen, and I'm like, dude, he's like totally doing the evil queen off of Snow White, right? And then I'm like, this you get thrown into this fantasy world super fast. What I noticed in this fantasy world is that everyone had unusual names, and I know this might sound really stupid, but this was the first time I was able to resonate with people because my name is Shinova. So I was like, if I lived here, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, your name is normal." My name is so unusual. Like when I go to schools with Christinas and Lindas and Sandras and all these really beautiful names, and your name is Shinova. I didn't like my name a lot as a kid, but after watching Willow, I freaking loved my name. I was like, everybody has unusual names. So, I remember when the like the midwife, like she sacrificed herself to like save the baby, and the mom of for the other little people found her in the water, and Kaya was like, dude, we gotta, protect her. And then I called them hellhounds. I thought they were hellhounds. I heard about hellhounds as a kid from one of my friends and cousins, and I was like, those are what it is, or jackals, whatever. And so fast forward, Willow goes on to this adventure. He gets chosen because he wants to be like a magic sorcerer, and there's like one dude in there that is a hater on him, and I kind of resonated with Willow. So they finally get in front of like a tall person, and the first tall person that comes is Mad Morgan, and it is Val Kilmer. This is my first time ever seeing Val Kilmer, and geez, Shanoa's first crush. I was in love. Oh my god, I was in love. His acting was amazing. Every scene that had him in it, he just stole it. I don't know how many times I watched Willow because of him. The movie's fantastic. You should just watch it because it's amazing. Like it's amazing. It's really weird because they have a lot of similarities to a lot of different other movies, but it's amazing. It That was my introduction to Val Kilmer. And then I think my mom low key knew I had a crush on him. So then she introduced me to Top Secret because again, VHS and DVD. I used to sing "Are You Lonesome Tonight" all the time and had no clue that those two characters got it on. Begin, I was underneath the age of 7 or 8. Okay. Um, and then Tombstone. My dad loved Tombstone, and I used to go to school. I'll be like, I'll be damned if I die without my boots. And my dad was like, please don't say that at school. And he wasn't my favorite Batman, but he's sure the hell a lot better than George Clooney. No offense, George. But I can't believe he passed away at 65. That's so young. I know that he had, medical issues the last couple of years of his life. And all I can hope is that he's resting in paradise pain free and he's kicking it with some really cool people up there, like Freddie Mercury. And and he's pain free. It's sad that it's sad that he's gone. I'm happy he's not in pain, but he will forever have an imprint in so many people's lives, especially mine, because he was my first movie star crush. And every time think of Willow, I automatically smile because I see him in a cage. I also see him when he's eating black licorice and trying to give it to the baby. So, um, yeah, I didn't say anything yesterday because I was legit sad. I cried. So, um, yeah, he'll be missed. You watched Willow and Tombstone yesterday? Yeah. I like it's just amazing. God. And oh, what was the one where he was with the lady from the babysitter? The don't not with the babysitter one where the kids were like ran off and they were in the town. He was like a spy with her. I cannot think of the movie. That was a good one too. He's been in a lot of other movies that are really good that just didn't hit as hard in the theaters, but um I love Val. Yeah. Yes, I think it was Heat. Yeah, I think it was Heat. But there was it was just he was in a lot of movies, but my first interaction with him is when my dad was like, "Man, they did not rewind the movie at Blockbuster," and I was like, "It's weird. My kids never are gonna have to experience that, or just they never gonna have to experience blowing into your Nintendo 64 on your like on your gaming device to be a kid again." So, but yeah, that is it's he was one of my first crush. Like I don't that it was crazy. It's crazy. He was boss. And I like the fact that even though after he had, chemo and he had severely his vocal cords were injured, he still like was acting with assistance with voice, like his son doing his voiceovers and stuff. He there's this uh a vlog with him saying that he wants to live until he's like 102, and I was like, that's what tore me apart, because 65 is young in the grand scope of things. Think 65 is so young. I know friends that are 65 and 75, and they're sitting there rock climbing and living their best lives, and it's not old at all. So thank you, Lynette. So I'm gonna hop off and I'm gonna make these videos, and you guys will have videos for each opening, and you're gonna get some my Shinova being bad at 18 years old. And you'll when you hear the part of the concussion, I'm gonna tell you there's no blood, but the injury is like how you have never heard before. And I didn't know there was hotel emergency doctors until this situation. Yeah. So, all right. Oh, let's get we didn't open this real quick. Hold on. First of all, I'm trying to end it, not even show you. This is Toby Styles' new bag, the bad, the baddie bag. I need people to name bags that are ADHD friendly, please, so, or at least dyslexic friendly. I don't know. This is the baddie bag. So this bag is absolutely amazing. This is made with all leather that I showed you guys. It has an adjustable strap here, so you can make this area larger or smaller to your liking. It has a nice slip here. Now I'm going to give you guys a free modification right now. Normally I only do this for Patreon. If you do this part as a belt loop and make this longer and then punch holes and put eyelets in this, that shit will look sick. It will look sick. You can still put this in there on some of them. Like I will put one of these every 2 inches down. It will look sick. You're welcome. So, it unzips really easily. You're gonna have a slip pocket in here and a zipper pocket. So it's roomy. So I feel like you have enough room to put your cell phone, a pair of sunglasses, and a wallet in here. I think it's perfect for an everyday bag, or if you're going to somewhere fancy, hanging out with your girls or a date, whatever. So it comes together easily and fast. Like I feel like it was longer to cut things out than to sew this. Because remember, I was like, I'm gonna try to sew it up to you for you guys today. Okay, I ate. I cut it out at 10. I interfaced everything, and I was at my machine. I had a wind bobbins. I started at 10:30, and at 12 I was done. Yeah. So it's a bag that comes together really quickly. If you haven't purchased this bag, please go into my description box, and there's an affiliate link. When you purchase through my affiliate link, I get a small kickback of the portions, and I would truly appreciate it. If you're not going to purchase the bag, don't worry about it. But if you plan on to, use that affiliate link because it helps your girl out. So, and I just gave you a really cool modification, like do it. That's all I wanted to do. As soon as I seen this bag, I was like, I don't want to use this. I want to use a buckle. you would put the buckle down here, and you would put the buckle down here, instead of this. Okay, so hold on. Let me show you guys. Leather's a little bit more stiffer than vinyl. One moment. All right. So these two parts come away. So on this top part, this is where you would measure out either every half inch or every 1 inch or every 3/4 of an inch, whatever you like. I personally like every half inch because every half inch counts. so, so, and then you can punch a hole, and you could be fine with just a hole if you want. And you can just fill it in with like a leather marker. But if you want to jazz it up in charts and want a little bit more to look a little bit more professional, use eyelets the same color as your hardware. So I would use antique brass and put that in there. Okay. And on this side, you would still put this on here. I would just add one more towards the bottom. And this, instead of having here, I would punch a hole and I would make this a buckle. That one modification will change it. Does this look awesome on its own? Hell yeah. But you know me, my brain goes into modification mode. And you can actually make this longer if you wish to. In case you have big arms like me, my arms are getting smaller. But in case you have big arms like me and you're like, wait, it fits nice. I wore it, my daughter wore it, and it accommodates both sizes. So I like it. So then you have bag feet at the bottom, and it sits really pretty. So I did put, again, the affiliate link in the in the description box. Yes, please do what Julie says. Can you hit the like button? Because you know what's hilarious? I can see who watches my videos. When you guys watch Aura Rosa videos, I will get so many watch, and the watching does not add up to the liking. Every time you like something, YouTube's like, oh snap, Chanel was doing this. Let's put her on somebody else's feed. So if you like me, if you really like me, hit that like button. It won't hurt it. If you want to hurt it, you could punch that like button. I mean, that's on you. You could tickle it and be like, hey, like button. Violent or not violent, your choice. All right, so we're going to do day 3. The glow of the stars are no match to the shine of these items that you will add to your creation. I'm curious of what our creation is going to be. Again, I like the fact that so far almost 2 out of 3 days have wrapping paper that you can use again to regift somebody, which I like that. It's better for our environment. I'm struggling with this knot, so just bear with me. All right. There's another knot. All right. So I was at the grocery store. I was CVS, right, yesterday, and I was looking for like Neutrogena. So when you have like a lot of curly hair, sometimes you need to strip your hair of all the products before you put on any like new products on, like before conditioner or whatever, or it's gonna weigh down your hair, or you have too much buildup. I'm still taking off this knot, okay? So I was in there, right? And I'm like looking for Neutrogena. There's like no Neutrogena at CVS. I'm like, son of a biscuit eater. So I'm like looking down in other products, and there was this woman, and she was like, your hair is magical. And I was like, okay, I get that when kids underneath 12, I usually hear that from. But when you're like a grown woman and you're like maybe 30, 40, I'm just gonna be like, right? She I seen something I liked, right? It was from Malibu. I go down, I bend down, I squat, and I'm like looking at it, I'm reading the ingredients, and next thing I hear, it's so fluffy. I was like, is she caressing my hair? I'm like, I don't know what in my face gives people welcome, touch my hair. I just like, what did you do this for? It's very weird. And the thing is that I'm like super non-confrontational. So I was like, oh yeah, it is. So I just kind of okay. So I'm in a squat, right? So you know how like when you get to the bottom, I'm not on my knees. I'm in a full squat. Like you know how you hover if the bathroom's not clean. So I'm in a squat. So I kind of like Krabby Patty on onto the yeah. I wanted to share that with you guys before I finally got the knot out. Huzzah! Oh, okay. There's a string that came. All right. So let's see what we got here. It's like a long back black string. It's gonna stick to me. Why does fabric and clingy stuff stick to me? All right, so we have two zipper tapes. I'm kind of feeling this gold with silver. I've never seen anything, but I weirdly think this will look cool with one of Love Lola's. I love Rayvon's gold hardware. So, and some of her gold fabrics. So, I think this one would be really pretty with it. I have this one. Love this zipper tape. The only thing with the zipper tape that has a stripe, you have to be sure that you don't accidentally snip into this part right here, or it will unravel like I'm trying to think of a pun for it, but I have none, so it will unravel. Unravel like my nerves when the person touched my hair and said it was fluffy, and then I had a like Krabby Patty crab cake across the to these down the aisle. I didn't. I don't know why I didn't get up. I just felt uncomfortable, and I just was like, like I don't. Yeah. Oh my god. I think I avoided going outside because of that. Because I had one person who was like, "Oh, your belly, it's Mother Earth," and my mom was like, "Can you please stop touching her belly?" I was but my mom is no joke. She will speak up, but the thing is my mom is very sweet. I think this is the reason I think I have this with my mom. Okay, so the best people I could tell you who my mom looks like. My mom looks like a combination of Kim Fields and Janet Jackson. If they were to marry and produce a child, that would be my mom. My mom is really pretty. She has these dimples. She has these really nice dimples, and I'm the only kid that has her freckles. And she's so small and so petite. She's 5 foot nothing, and she pretends that she's taller. If you're watching, mom. So, yeah. so, so, and she does have a little bit of like Napoleon syndrome. So when it came down to her kids, she goes 0 to 100. There's like nothing. It's still to this day. If she's walking with us and someone says something, I would be afraid of the person. I'll be like, run, my mom's crazy, run. So we have this silver one, and again, I told you guys I love their tape. All right, so oh, these are cool. This is called Cosmic Sky Pulls. Hold on. You know your girl's not the best at opening stuff. All right. I didn't want to show you through the plastic, but look, let's see. Oh, they're front and back. These are cute. Focus. Okay. They're on the front and the back. That does go really well with this. It, I just if they were gold, I think it would be better, but it's it's still like I mean, I guess it could go because you can just have like everything be metallic and that it could be I mean, there's silver in the cracks in there's silver flecks all in here, so you can pull from that. Pull from the pull. Very classy. I like that. I see what you did there, Sally. I see. Yeah, people are well, it is general because like we went to go my kids their checkup, their dentist checkup, and like they're just like your mom's hair. They Hope is used to it too because Hope wears a fro now. Like And I never really paid attention until like, oh, do you wear a fro because your mom wore a fro? I never actually thought of that. Like Hope's been rocking a fro all this school year. So as soon as she hit ninth grade, she was like, I want to wear a fro. And I'm like, you know what, cool. So we've just been rocking our fros. And she gets it too. She's like, people always want to touch my hair. I'm like, dude, just let the fro. Like that's what it is. You just got. And I'm like, yeah, I feel for you. I don't know what to tell. She's like, I don't know what to tell people. I'm like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I think it's just hair though. Like for example, Brittany has gorgeous hair, and I've seen her have a hair assault. So I think I think when someone has really striking hair to other people, because everyone's hair is in the eye of the beholder. If someone has something that's really pretty, people want to touch. So I've seen when people have really pretty hair to someone else, they want to touch it. Like I'm not gonna lie, the first time I met Brittany, I wanted to like braid her hair. Like I was like, oh my gosh, she's like she has Barbie hair. Like I want to. Like, but you don't do it. Just you can appreciate someone's hair and just not touch it. That's like oh your eyelashes are pretty. Let me touch them. Why are your fingers in my eyes? Yeah, hair assault. You straight. Yours was really uncomfortable. Like yours was to the point that I kept walking backwards. Like, so like I was like, okay. And then there's some people that are generally curious. Like the reason why I don't really get like weird about it is because there are some are curious. There's some people that have like biracial people in their family and they want to know what products I have in my hair because they're like my daughters or my son-in-laws or my grandkids hair they have their curls are like yours but they're not as defined. Their hair doesn't do this, and they ask most of them like, can I touch your hair and what products? And they're like, oh my god, your hair feels soft and it's not crunchy. In that case, I'm going to give you any information you have because I know what it's like. I hair products are hard, especially for like textured hair. So like when a person comes up to me like that, like, dude, my my stepdaughter has hair that's really curly and it gets tangled, and I'll be like, dude, get this brush, do this bonnet, da 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 da. Then I'm here for you because at least you're talking to me about it, and it shouldn't be all cloak and daggers. Like I'm here for you, right? But if it gets just like I want to feel your hair because it's fluffy, and you're just like, there's nobody else here. Oh, so great. So yeah, this is the other one. I like this. I like this one. This one feels like it belongs in a Tiffany bag of some. Why aren't you? Sorry. All right, hold on. Focus. Focus. That's pretty. I do like that. I would use a zipper pull. I feel like it would have to be a super classy bag. It would make cute earrings. um, yeah, some people don't. Oh my god, no, because like one of my favorite hairstyles when I would go to some like okay, so they had like the Queen of the Dam um like it was 5 or 10 year anniversary or whatever. It was something in Arizona, and like you had to come goth. So I did a fro hawk. So many people touch my hair. I will try. I might be doing a fro hawk on Hope's hair for AwesomeCon because it's a pretty cool thing to have a fro hawk. So, um, yeah, people be touching, especially when my hair is blue. Everybody wants to touch it. I'm like, okay. Yeah, oh, and matte black would be pretty. I like matte black pretty. I think matte black it looks really good on any bag. It's just so subtle and just beautiful. Yeah. I like spiky hair though too. I'm not gonna lie. Because you just want to see it's like it bounces. Like it's just curiosity on that, but you don't do it. Like you can have it in your head. Just don't go off the reaction. It's okay to think that and be like you the wonder is okay. It's the action that is the action that needs to be like, wait, hold on. Maybe I shouldn't do this. So that is all I have for you today. Say a special prayer for AwesomeCon for me. I'm really excited and nervous, and I'm gonna have videos uploaded for you all while I'm gone. But I'm also probably gonna throw some lives in there at AwesomeCon. Like at least I want to have a live or a couple pictures showing you what my booth looks like before, and then what it looks like after, and then I will try to. I would like to do a post for like I want to do the first 5 bags that got purchased. I want to get their pictures and then put them on YouTube, like on a short. Like these are the first 5 people that like and not have their faces, but like the first 5 bags, like them holding it, so that you guys can see what worked for me um this convention. It's always different. It's always different. It could be the style of the bag or the fabric or just how the bag fits. It's very unusual. So I hope everyone has a great day, and I will see you guys soon, okay?